Welcome. Happy New Year. Terry's going to give us our fourth quarter update and talk a little bit about the year ahead. So let's start with what happened last quarter.
Hi, good day, Danielle. Happy New Year. Fourth quarter was pretty unique. We had a presidential election. Kind of leading into the fourth quarter, the Fed had taken a stance of lowering interest rates back in September and kind of set the tone that that's where we're going with inflation was slowing down and interest rates were going to start coming down. The election was going into that. We were a little bit cautious based on where things might lead. The market seemed to take on a euphoric approach after the election and felt that with the new presidency taking effect here in the next 20 days that we're going to see a more of a proactive economy and more proactive business. So that was very positive for the markets going into mid-December. And then just as with always, there's a little bit of a wake up after the party and say, oops, we got to just kind of, slow down a little bit. So last week or two going into the end of the year, we saw some profit taking and a little bit of digestive of the rally we had since the election. The Fed did cut rates again in December, which probably, if they hadn't already been so proactive on doing it, they might have said with the inflationary news that we're going to hold off. And I think that's what we're going to see going into the first quarter. We might not at the next Fed meeting see another cut because they're just going to take a little more of a cautious stance with maybe some of the new policies coming in after the inauguration on the 20th, and then we'll see where things go with the interest rates and how that affects the economy.
Well, seeing that it's January 2nd, can you give us just a brief summary of what happened last year?
Yeah. Well, I think we had another strong year. 2023 was a very positive year in the markets. 2024 was also another very positive year. So the first half was a little bit slower, but again, once the Fed kind of came to a peak with interest rates and the economy started to slow down a little bit, and we felt that we weren't going to have some type of crash landing, but not even a soft landing. It just kind of really slowed right down, and the Fed was able to manipulate how we're going to move into 2025. So I think it was a very good year. Most different positions in technology and some of the larger cap companies did very well. And, we feel some of that's going to continue into 2025.
So what do we have to look forward to, especially in this first quarter coming up?
Yeah. I think, we're the next 20 days will just be a little bit of back and forth until we have the new presidency taking over. And I guess the word for the first quarter, or the phrase for the first quarter for me would be optimistically cautious. And I think that's just a nice little phrase to feel how we can set the tone for where the year-end numbers come in, which will start coming out here towards the end of January for all the stocks. But I still think it's very positive. I think with technology and a lot of the consumer companies, and now with interest rates a little bit lower, some of the housing and financial stocks will probably do a little better. So we feel that I think just getting through January and into February, March will be very positive.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So is there anything else that you'd like to add? We do these quarterly performances with these emails that are going out. If you ever have any questions about your performance reports, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We also, too, if you have any questions just on the market and you want them to be addressed in something like this format, please send us your questions too throughout the quarter, and we'll answer them, but we'll also make sure that we have these answers in our quarter performance look back. This way, if you have a question, I'm sure others do too.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're here. We're always available to take any special questions, or anyone wants to talk about anything more personal. That's fine. We try to do this as an idea just for everyone to be able to get a sense of where we're looking or where we think our focus is going to be for the next quarter and for the past quarter, but everyone's situation is unique and personal, and we're always available to help answer those questions and detail the portfolios for you as always. And we really try to take a proactive approach. So we're in tune with what's going on throughout the world and the markets and the economy. And again, we're here to offer that service.
Well, Happy New Year. You'll be hearing from Nicole or I to set up some of our annual meetings for financial planning and updating you on what is in your current situation, what needs to be done this year. So please don't hesitate, like I said, if you have questions, to call us first. Happy New Year. 2025 is going to be a great year. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.